My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. Let us contemplate on dharma. The moment we say dharma, we convert into religion. Some English word called religion. A religion is not dharma. And dharma has no equivalent in English word. And because of this confusion, we are confused. We are confused society. Okay. Dharma is very, very different from religion. A religion has a founder. A religion has a teaching. A religion has a belief system. A religion has a followers. Dharma is not that. Religion defines who are the followers of religion and who are outside the followers of religion, who are believers and who are non-believers. Religion depends on the believers. Religion depends on the founders. Dharma has nothing to do with religion. What is the meaning of dharma? Dharma means nature. So to give an example, the nature of fire is to burn. The dharma of fire is to burn. Okay? The real meaning of dharma means nature. Now which nature we are speaking of? The nature is Prakriti, this manifest universe has a nature. Okay. What is that nature? Let's look at that. Anything in the world, anything in the universe, stars, planets, galaxies, trees, river, ocean, forest, everything is constantly changing. Change is the only constant in this world. Right? So that's why it's called Jagat. Jagat means Jayate Gachati. It's born and keeps moving and goes. Moment to moment it's changing. Okay? That is the nature of the world. But beauty of this, even if it's moment to moment changing, there is an order in this change. There is no disorder. Okay? There is a beautiful order in this changing. Understand? In the changing world, there is an order. Otherwise, if everything keeps on changing, there is a chaos. Okay? Instead of chaos, there is an order. And why did that order come? The order came because in the changing world, there is something changeless. Something which doesn't change is there in the changeless change. Something which is unchanging behind the changing. That unchanging is Bhagavan, Ishvara or Lord, who is taking care of the order in this universe. Okay? So that order is called Dharma. Dharma means nature and Dharma also means order. The order reflects the essential unchanging principle in the behind the change. Now if you think that the Bhagavan has created this universe and he is sitting somewhere, no. Bhagavan has himself becomes Dharma, order in this universe. The order himself, order is God. Okay? Instead of chaos which is there, which is supposed to happen in this changing world, there is an order because of the presence of the divine in this unchanging. And divine itself is manifested in the form of Dharma, order. Are we clear? Yeah. So there are different orders. If we look at the galactic order, there is a stars and movements and planets, everything is moving in the galaxy, right? There's so much of movement. But there is no traffic jam. Okay, there is no traffic police. Huh? Okay, they are moving with a precision. With order. At the galactic order. And that order is Bhagavan. So you are looking for God somewhere. That order is Dharma. Then there is an order in the manifestation. There is a space, air, fire, water, earth. There is a order in the way seasons are changing. Right? There is an order in which there is a gravitational force is working. The rivers are flowing. There is an order in the nature which you see. There is an order in the galaxy. There is an order in the nature which you see. There is a biological order also. There is plants. There are animals which eat plant. There are animals which kill plant animal. What they call herbivorous, and there is a carnivorous, and there is human being. There is an order in that. If there is imbalance, that gets corrected. There is an order in the seasons. Right? This is actually at the nature there is an order. There is a galactic level order. And let's go to microscopic level. In microscopic level, is there order? The atoms and electrons, they are moving in a precision. Who created rules for them to move? Okay. The electron will not fall into the atom. There is order at the microscopic level. There is a biological order also. You look at your body, how complex it is, right? Your body, brain, how many cells are there in the brain? Okay. And this, saying the number of cells in your brain, billions of them, they form trillions of connections. And these trillions of connections are your memory and actions. And you don't have a clue of how many connections are there. And the number of connections in the brain is more than the number of stars and planets in the galaxy. Our eye is operating, our ears are operating, our heart is beating, lungs are operating, blood circulation is there, temperature is maintained. It's a perfect order in our biological system. There's a galactical order, there's an order in the nature, there's an order in the season, there is an order in the biology. Right? And there's an order in the society also. The society also works in an orderly fashion. Right? In the orderly fashion, there are teachers, there are thinkers, there are businessmen, there are engineers, there are workers. In some order, the society is also working. There's no chaos. Okay? And all this order is called dharma. And dharma is Bhagavan himself. Bhagavan is not different from dharma. Right? Now, a human being, compared all other beings, can violate dharma. Everything in the universe and galaxy follows dharma. They don't have a choice not to follow dharma. Even the sun, so mighty, such a big sun, such a powerful sun, has to follow the precise order which is given. No violation possible. But human beings can fall out of this order.
Why that? Only human beings.
Yeah. Alright? Animals will follow dharma. Animals also will follow dharma. Okay? Only human beings can go out of this order. Understand? And that going out of this order is called adharma. Dharma is actually universal order. Okay, that's God. See, we are how much mistake we are doing when use the word dharma with respect to religion. Okay, the universal order is there for every living human being. It is not for a specific community or caste.
So the word Hindu dharma is not.
We'll analyze the Hindu dharma. First, understand what is dharma. Right? So understand, dharma means order. So it is nothing to do with religion. People are confusing, and all our newspapers, everybody confusingly uses this word dharma and religion. They are very different. Even people don't understand. So now a human being, if he falls in line with this order, then it's called dharma. He doesn't disturb this order, but he maintains this order. It's called dharma. But he falls out of the order. It's called adharma. Means he causes the chaos in the system, disturbs the order. It's called adharma. Okay, disturb the order by violating the principles, universal principles. Such a person is called adharma. Right? Now, a person, he can act in different capacities in the society for his living. He can be a teacher, he can be a politician, he can be a businessman, or he can be a worker, or different categories. When he is working, contributing to the order, not to the disorder, then it facilitates overall evolution of living beings. So such a person is supposed to be doing dharma. Okay. Otherwise, if it causes disturbance, it becomes adharma. So, action of a person in tune with the universal principle is also called dharma. So that's why Sri Krishna says, Arjuna, Swadharme nidanam shreyam paradharmam vayapaham. Act according to your dharma. His dharma was a kshatriya dharma, a ruler's dharma that he has to follow. His action should be in tune with that. Right? Understand? Now, why does a human being go out of dharma? Okay? By nature, human being has a free will. In thinking capacity. Okay? And because of the ignorance, he forgets his true nature, which is human being's true nature is divine. That's why all teachings of Upanishad and Vedas is that you are the God, you are the supreme reality. You means in your heart there is a divine. So we forget that and we tune ourselves to the flesh or the body-mind complex. And when you do that to the body-mind complex, all actions become selfish and they become some of them becomes adharmic nature. Not all of them, some of them becomes adharmic nature. Right? So when there is a large order of large chaos in the system, so Bhagavan says, I will manifest. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam srajamiham. Bhagavan himself is the order. If there is a disturbance which is caused on a large scale, not a small scale, large scale, a small scale and all, you only have to handle. Okay? A massive scale of disorder happens. Bhagavan himself will be taking birth to restore the order. Because he himself is dharma. Your actions are dharma. You have to play a certain role. Now what is your dharma? Let us understand. You have dharma, when you play a role, that becomes the dharma of that vritti dharma. Right? You can become, whatever profession is there, that dharma you have to follow. Professional dharma. Then when you become for a deha dharma, a man or woman, deha dharma is there. Okay? Right? Or a dharma of a husband or a wife or children is there, based on the relationship. Dharma of a friend is there. Okay? So all these are dharma, which maintains the order. If you start doing something, disorder can come in. Finally, Sri Krishna gives a definition of dharma. Sarva dharman paritijya mamekam sharanam raja aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksheshyami ma shuchaha. Drop all dharmas, not religions. Okay, deha dharma, vritti dharma, mano dharma, purusha dharma, stri dharma. Then what remains is atma dharma, the self. The self is nothing but Sri Krishna. Once you realize the self, all sins will fall away because you are identified with what you are not. This is about dharma. Any questions? So that's why they're saying dharayati iti dharma. Dharma is the one which protects. Actually, it is not at the individual level, it's an order, universal order. Okay. If you are in the universal order, universal will take care of you. Now, everybody knows their dharma. Do you know your dharma? That dharma concept is built inside you. You know what should not be done to you. Okay? By the same principle, you should not do that to others. The fundamental principle of dharma. Somebody should not kill me. By the same principle, I should not kill somebody else. So, dharma concept is not taught through books. Dharma concept is not because of belief system. Dharma concept is a inbuilt human understanding. That's what we call as dharma. You don't have to, it need not be taught through books. But when you say religion, it is taught through books. There's a set of believers and non-believers. Dharma is a universal principle. It's not about believers.